Hey guys, this is a quick tutorial for baking Vertex Animation Textures in Unreal Engine 5 with AutoVAT. I'm going to show you how to do both a single bake and a batch bake. First, we need to make sure UE5 is set. You can always do this later as well. Then we're going to import our model and animations. I already have mine set up. I have 3 animation sequences: walk, idle and attack. And then I also have the skeletal mesh as well. We're going to select all of them and click open. It's going to ask us whether we want to set our texture now or later. And I'm going to set mine now. I have my texture set in this folder. My textures are actually blurry, but we can fix them in the material editor. For my material, I need to set my opacity mask, set my filter to nearest, and then make it two-sided. This is for my material specifically, and yours may differ. Now it's a lot sharper. We can check out our animations here by clicking play. This is the attack animation. Here's the idle animation. And here's the walk animation. If we want to add more animations, we can do it here. The next thing we need to check is the orientation. We can use the mannequin to see the forward axis, to see which way we need to turn our model. Let's go over here to rotate, then hold Control to snap it until it faces the right way. Now we're ready to bake the VATs. Let's go over here and click Bake VATs. We can rearrange these here if we want to, whatever order you like, and then we can hit bake. We want to select Import to Engine, so it will automatically set up all our materials. I already have a folder set up on my desktop called Demo, so I'm going to use that as my root. You want to pick a place that you want the baked delta to live, and you can use it again later. Let's click Export. Next, make sure your Unreal Engine project is open. I already have mine open in another tab. If you don't, make sure to do it before the next step. Now go over and select Detect. This only needs to be done once per project. This is where you can detect your Unreal Engine version. I'm going to select Unreal Engine 5.8. Next, we need to find our project. My project's under Documents, Unreal Projects, and it's called VAT Demo. Go ahead and select it and hit Open. And let's hit Generate. There we go. Now our materials and everything should automatically be set up. And go back to Unreal Engine to make sure everything looks good. Let's find our character and drag out our static mesh. There it is. We just baked and set up a VAT for Unreal Engine 5 and it looks really good. Now let's go back to AutoVAT and I'm going to show you how to do the same thing, but this time we'll do a batch bake with multiple characters. First, click Batch Bake. I already have a folder set up for this. I have 4 different characters in here. In each one, I have the animation sequences and skeletal mesh in the character folder, and then the textures are here. I'm going to select the whole folder. We're already linked from earlier, so we can start the batch bake. One thing I do need to do is fix my blurry textures in our material. So let's fix those one more time. I'll connect opacity mask, set it to nearest, and two-sided, and hit compile. There we go. It looks like it's facing the right way. Let's hit Use Settings and we can batch bake these all at once. There we go. We baked all the character models. Let's go back to Unreal Engine and see how they look. There's our single bake. Now let's look at the batch baked models. We have our 4 characters here. There's one of them. Here's another one. One more. And let's check the last one. They all look good. And that's how you batch bake and single bake in Unreal Engine 5 using AutoVAT. Thanks for watching.